Hi friends, this is 15th video of Power System series. Today we are going to study stranded conductors. In my previous videos I told you that solid circular conductors are very good for power transmission. But solid circular conductors have a very serious problem of skin effect. And to overcome this skin effect we use the stranded conductor. So in my last two videos I completely explained the concept of skin effect. Now it's time to start stranded conductor. So first we start with what is a stranded conductor. So a stranded conductor is made up of multiple single strands, or we can say that a stranded conductor is made up of multiple solid conductors which are combined together or which are twisted together. See this picture. Here we can see that number of single solid conductors or number of single strands are twisted together to make this stranded conductor. Now all these strands of a stranded conductor are insulated from each other. And how they are insulated? They are insulated by providing a laminated coating on them. Now we will discuss how stranded conductors overcome the problem of skin effect. See, in my last two lectures I told you due to skin effect, effective cross-sectional area of a conductor decreases. Or we can say that due to skin effect, current flows up to a certain depth from the surface of conductor, and this depth up to which current flows, it is called skin depth. And formula of skin depth is skin depth delta is equals to under root of 2 omega sigma mu, where omega is the angular frequency, sigma is the conductivity, and mu is the permeability. From this formula of skin depth we can clearly see that skin depth is independent of radius of conductor. Remember this is very important. Or we can say that whatever may be the radius of conductor, the current will flow up to depth delta only. Now see this conductor. Here this red portion shows the area over which current flows. Now see, this is a solid conductor and it has large radius r. And see this stranded conductor. In this stranded conductor there are many small conductor in effective radius r, and radius of each of these small conductors is small. Now this effective radius of stranded conductor is equals to the total radius of this solid conductor. Now in solid conductor current will penetrate up to depth delta. This is width of this current circle is delta. Now in stranded conductor current will also penetrate up to depth delta in each of these conductors. So in each of these conductors or strands current will penetrate up to same depth delta. This is because skin depth is independent of radius of conductor. Now see carefully, these two conductors current is spreaded over a larger area in case of stranded conductor. So we can say that effective cross-sectional area over which this current flows is larger in case of stranded conductor than solid conductor. So in stranded conductor current flows over a larger area. It means effective cross-sectional area of a stranded conductor is higher or it increases. And when effective cross-sectional area increases, then resistance, or we can say AC resistance, decreases, because we know that resistance is inversely proportional to area. So when effective area increases, resistance decreases, and when AC resistance decreases, skin effect also decreases. Now after this, we will see the comparison of stranded and a solid conductor. Due to number of strands in same effective radius, stranded conductors have less mechanical strength and tensile strength as compared to these solid conductors. Due to less mechanical strength, stranded conductors have a very big problem of sag. As stranded conductors have less mechanical strength, so stringing and folding is easier in case of stranded conductor. So this is advantage. This less mechanical strength led into sag, which is a disadvantage. But on another hand, due to less mechanical strength, they are very easy to fold. So when they are very easy to fold, this makes transportation of stranded conductor easier. Now see, surface of stranded conductor is not smooth. See this diagram. In these two conductor, we can clearly see that cross section of solid conductor is more circular and it is more uniform, while cross section of this stranded conductor is irregular. It is non-uniform. The non-uniform surface of stranded conductor has irregularities. These irregularities have very small radius of curvature, and I already told you high charge density is over the point where radius of curvature is small. So these irregularities with very small radius of curvature have very high charge density, and we have already discussed that high charge density results in high electric field. High electric field is responsible for corona, we all know that. So corona is more in case of stranded conductor. And now come to the next point. Skin effect is less in case of stranded conductor than solid conductor. This has already been told to you in this video with the help of figures, that how skin effect decreases in case of stranded conductor. Now take another point. In stranded conductors, wire are spirally wound to prevent the unwinding. I told you that the wires in a stranded conductors are twisted together, or we can say that they are spirally wound. But due to spiraling effect, more length of conductor is used. So length of each strand will increase. And we know that resistance is directly proportional to length. So when length increases, resistance also increases. See this figure. We can clearly see that due to spiraling effect, length of each strand is more than this straight conductor. If this conductor was straight, suppose this conductor is straight, then it will have lesser length. Now here you can ask a question that we use stranded conductor to decrease skin effect, but decreasing skin effect means decreasing AC resistance. So in stranded conductor, on one hand we are decreasing the AC resistance, but on another side it results in increase in resistance due to spiraling. Then how it is advantageous? Because on one side, by using stranded conductor we are decreasing the AC resistance, but how we make the stranded conductor? We make them by spirally wound. So when stranded conductor is spirally wound, then length of conductor increases, which results in higher resistance. So how it is advantageous? Because on one side we are decreasing the resistance, but on another side it results in increase in resistance due to spiraling effect. See, here decrease in resistance is more, while increase in resistance is less, because here decrease in resistance by minimizing RAC dominates over the increase in resistance due to spiraling. So net effect is decrease in resistance. So overall resistance of stranded conductor is decrease. So that's why stranded conductors are advantageous in this way. Now, as I already told you that stranded conductors have problem of sag. Sag means hanging of conductor between tower. See this transmission line. It has conductor between these two towers. Instead of going in straight line, they are forming this curvature. And this curvature is called sag. Due to this sag, ground clearance decreases. See, sag, the formula of sag is WL square by 8T. Here L is the length or span length or length between towers. W is the density of conductor, T is the tensile strength, and H is the ground clearance or height. See, this is ground clearance, this is H. Now, when sag increases, means conductor make more radius curvature, more curvature. It means as sag increases, this curvature is more, radius of this curvature is more. So it results in decrease in ground clearance. we can clearly see that when this curvature increases, then this ground clearance will decreases. This less ground clearance, it is very dangerous because it is fatal for us and the animals living surrounding us. So how we can increase the ground clearance? This is our main concern. So there are many ways in which we can increase this ground clearance. First option is by increasing the tower height. But if we increase the tower height, then we can increase the ground clearance. But increasing tower height will result in construction of taller towers, and it is a costly option, because if we increase the height of tower, then we need more iron and more material to construct a taller tower, and it will become ultimately costly. So that's why it is not better option. Second option is, if we reduce the sag, then H will automatically decrease. Now this sag can be reduced in two ways. First is by reducing the length L. What is length L? L is the distance between towers. But if we reduce the length L, then what happens? Then we will need more number of towers. See, here delta is directly proportional to L, means sag is directly proportional to L. So when L decreases, then delta will decreases. But when delta decreases and L decreases, then there will be need of more number of towers, and again the cost will increase. So another option to reduce sag is by increasing the tensile strength. We can see that sag is inversely proportional to tensile strength. So when tensile strength increases, sag will automatically decreases. So the summary of this whole lecture is, solid conductors are very good, but they have a problem of skin effect. Skin effect problem of solid conductors is solved by using stranded conductor. But stranded conductor have two major problem. One is corona. Why it is problem? Because in case of stranded conductor, surface is non-uniform. That's why stranded conductors have first problem of corona. And second is sag. Why sag? Sag is due to less mechanical strength of stranded conductor. So in stranded conductor, we have to overcome two main problems. One is sag and second is corona. And to overcome these problems, we will study ACSR conductors in our next lecture. So in next lecture, we will study another advanced conductor, that is ACSR conductor. So till then, I hope you all enjoyed this video. Thank you.